In this video, I'm going to be making a toolbox that's going to double as an electronics box, and I'm going to be showing the steps on how to make your own along the way. So for anybody that doesn't know, this is going to be a 1/14 scale kind of semi-truck to Maya build, but it's got a much stronger frame than anything I've ever seen before. Basically, I can stand on this frame with it supported just at the very ends, and it doesn't bend or anything. So the goal of this project is to have a really good heavy payload. Somewhere around 200 pounds is what I'm hoping for. So we'll see when we get there, but if this kind of thing interests you, there's going to be lots more build videos, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. Enjoy the video. So as you can see, the box is all marked up. What we're going to do is cut out these squares. All four of the sides that are not being cut off are going to be able to fold up, and then we have a nice box. Our box is cut out. What you need to do now is find a table with a nice, very square edge. We're going to take a couple pairs of vice grips, clamp it down, and then you're going to bend it with the hammer. Alright, so bending one side down is pretty easy. So to do the other side, you probably realize, obviously you can't do it on the workbench like this. Flip it over, line these edges up to the table, and get yourself a bar or some kind of sturdy straight edge. And then you're going to clamp this all together and pound upwards. So you're probably wondering, how do you get this last flap? So what you want to do is find a nice square piece of steel like this. You're going to drop it in there and then basically line it up with the edge, clamp it all together, and then you can bend the last flap up. Can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. All right, it's time to weld this box. Because it's thin sheet metal, the welder likes to blow through it. So what I'm going to do is take and cut 4 pieces of this rod, butt it up in the back, clamp it, and then that way when I weld it, the welder doesn't blow through the sheet metal. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always... All right, as you can see, it's all welded up. Really neat part of fabrication that I like is just seeing the colors and the welds on the sheet steel. This is not titanium, it's just normal mild steel, but when you weld it like this, it gives off all these nice colors, and it's really neat. So now what we're gonna do is clean these welds up, and then gonna go ahead and start making a lid for this. Alright, as you can see, the lid's cut out. It's time to bend it. It's going to be the same process as we did for the box. Alright, so the box lid is done being bent. It needs to be welded. As you can see, it fits on the top of the box pretty good. Now, I can't use the 3/16" rod like I used inside the box. It'd be too big, the lid fits too tight. So what we're gonna do is take this strip of sheet metal, I'm gonna cut it into 4 pieces, and then I'm gonna bend it at a 90-degree angle so it fits in here. And then that way, hopefully we won't blow through too much. The lid is all welded together. It's time to grind the welds down flat. I just wanted to show you these little angled pieces that I put in the corners. These help prevent the welder from blowing through the sheet metal. All right, so the box itself is done. The last thing we need to do is go ahead and put a handle on the front. I'm also going to come up with a system to hold the lid on. So the box is completely done now. You can see we got the handle on the front, and it actually opens from this way. You can see I got a rubber band on here, and we got 2 hooks here. So that's just an easy way so I can take the battery in and out. By the way, there's plenty of room in here for ESC and the servo controller, which you'll see the plans for the servo controller later, but we can see the box closes, stays tight, and it actually holds pretty good. So the toolbox itself is pretty much mostly done. Now, I will say it's not going to be sitting on the frame like this. It's actually going to be raised up because of the servo setup I have. So it'll be just slightly off the frame or an inch or 2 off the frame. Nothing too big of a deal. Then we're going to either put gas tanks or side skirts or something on there. So just to let you guys know, there's still a little more work to be done to the toolbox. So that's it for today, guys. We got lots of videos coming up. I got a few parts that are still coming in. They're a week or 2 out, no big deal. As you know, all of the other build series videos are going to be linked in the description box below, so make sure you go check those out if you've missed them or haven't seen them all. My goal is to post every Monday, so be watching for videos on Mondays. If you enjoyed watching the video, comment, rate, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the little bell that gives you the post notifications. It lets you know each time I post a new video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.